Two baboons belonging to the Shai Hills Resource Reserve were run over by a hit-and-run driver along the reserve stretch. Authorities of the reserve say this is becoming a daily occurrence, which is gradually reducing the number of gorillas in the resource reserve. They appeal to drivers to be cautious, especially when they are driving along the reserve.
The Shai Hills Resource Reserve holds over 100 baboons. Due to its closeness to the Tema-Konsombo Road, the baboons find their way to the highway and are often hit and killed by speeding drivers. Our news team witnessed a similar incident when two of the reserve's baboons were killed by a hit-and-run driver. The assistant manager of the Shai Hills Resource Reserve of the Wildlife Division, Mr. Ishmael Otu, appealed to drivers to reduce their speed limit when driving along the reserve because of the presence of the baboons at any time of the day.
For a wildlife animal like this baboon to lose its life because of speeding. But sometimes it happens due to the fact that overspeeding sometimes kill some of these species. And most people feed them. So in trying to feed them, they're trying to be on the roadside and then a moving vehicle just knocks some of them. It's a challenge that we sometimes do encounter, but we are trying our best, even though we have signages all over. But that's still, we are doing our best to help with all these issues. Well, it's a problem that we do encounter. So, yes, our authorities, sometimes we report it to them. And they try to help us with the signages to improve tourism that we do here, but it keeps happening. We play with the highway authority if road signages and other
ramps you would say
can be mounted so that we can help curb this issue.
Negotiations between organized labor and government remains inconclusive as the two on Friday, November 18, 2022, failed to arrive at a firm decision for a new base pay for workers. Leaders of organized labor were not happy at the slow pace of the negotiations and charged that by next week a decision must be reached. The determination of the base pay has lingered since June this year. The Deputy Secretary General of the TUC, Mr. Joshua Ansah, said the current economic situation is affecting every worker and it is important to arrive at a satisfying conclusion that gives some respite to workers.